Hey, welcome back to Star Technology, where in the last video, we made this electrokinetic blast factory, which I've been using a little bit between videos, and it's not too much better right now. I mean, it is literally double the speed. I'm pretty sure it can be overclocked if I put a bit more power into it. I think I might need to go up to MV power to be able to overclock things. I'm still not entirely sure how the overclock system works, but I think I can keep this machine for a little while, but eventually I'm going to have to upgrade to this one. What power level is this one? Seems like maybe HV. Yeah, that's a while away, so this will keep us for a long time. You might also see here I've upgraded the blasting setup so it's actually automated. You might think a mechanical arm is a bit overboard, and yes, it absolutely is, but I could not think of a simpler solution in this form factor. But this just works. Also, I've cleaned up some of the power transportation around. It's not clipping through quite so many blocks anymore, so it just looks a bit nicer. Yeah, just minor cleanups between videos. So what's the plan for this video then? Well, towards the end of the last video, I brought up the diesel engines to generate a lot more create power, and I have the time now, so that's one of the goals in this video. And to get some actual progression, I want to get an electric blast furnace, because it's really not that expensive. And I'm probably going to make a lot more of these, because if I needed 5 of the crude ones, I'm going to need more of the electric ones. You guys in the comments told me to get at least 4. I'll probably get 5 just to replace all of the crude ones. And if they share multi-block walls, that shouldn't be so bad. Yeah, I can see this working, if they're all stacked next to each other. Oh, wait, no, they can't share ports. Oh, but they can still be right next to each other. They just can't be sharing walls. It's not that bad. And to assist with that, I've noticed the shop has a bus hatch pack. I could just buy a ton of hatches. That's gonna save me so much time. I know the shop is kind of pseudo-cheating, but if it offers a service, I'm gonna pay for the service. And also, I've made so many of these hatches that I don't care anymore. And it's only 8. That is really cheap for what you get out of this. Wow. Well, I'll work on the blast furnace first, because that's the most important thing here, and spare time I'll put towards the diesel engine. So I'll start with the controller block, which I might be able to make. I'm gonna need a lot of Invar. Yeah. How do I get Invar again? Iron and nickel. I have a lot more nickel than I thought I did. You know, I'm gonna need a lot of this. I'm gonna make an unreasonable amount of this. But this is a bit much for me to try and babysit. I wonder if I can automate this a little bit. Create would have hopper support, right? It should do. I don't have the most space here. I can make do. Let me just see here. That works. It doesn't do more than 16 of each. That's fine, we don't need that much in at any given time. And then can a funnel take out? Without a filter, this will probably just... whoops. Yeah, just extracts immediately. But if I set the filter to Invar, it'll only extract Invar. And then if I just have a chest with a chute on it, that should just work. Now, I don't have too much charcoal left, but it might be enough for this. Let's see. Before I leave it to its own devices. Yeah, it's working. Quite well at that. Alright, well, I'll leave that be while I work on some of the other things. So, I'm gonna need a lot of tin cables for this. Does the energy hatch require that? Yes. And muffler hatch is gonna require it by extension. Those are the only ports that I need to make, actually, because the rest I got from the shop. This might be a lot simpler than I think it is. Okay, well, what do I need for the cupronickel? I need a lot of bronze and cupronickel wire. And cupronickel's made in the alloy smelter. Just copper and nickel. So I'll get that going too. Yeah, I think I'll just make the hatches now. So I'll need 3 machine hulls. I really need something to make this steel more efficient, but I know I can make a bender. I'm not bothered to do that just yet. I'm fine with the bad ratio. I'm literally working on a way to get steel quicker. Oh, right, that's why I was calculating tin cables, because I need to make a ton of tin cables. I don't have enough wire cutter durability. 10 should be enough for the time being. And I think... I need more wrought iron. But I think that is all the machine hulls. So then 2 of them need to become LV energy hatches, so I'll need 2 more low voltage coils. And how did I get steel wire again? Just more wire cutters. Or I could do it... no, that's just for the foil. Yeah, it really is so much more efficient to use the bender, but not right now. I need to make myself some more wire cutters, and they'll make all the fine steel wire. Just polarize the rods, and chuck it in the assembler. And thank you guys for telling me that's what this menu does. It acts as its own program circuit, so I don't need one in the machine. But I should now be able to make the 2 energy hatches that I need. And now to work through the muffler hatch again. So I need a rotor, an LV electric motor, and a normal bronze fluid pipe. And that makes the muffler hatch. And while I'm here, I'll just grab one of every other hatch that I've got. And I think that's everything that I need for this? Yes. Just the structural blocks and the control block. So how's the Invar coming along? Looks like it's done. It is done. That's a lot of Invar. So how many of these heat-proof Invar machine casings do I need? 10? I'm gonna go with 10. So then I need to do this 5 times. So that's 30 plates and 24 rods. I can do the rods pretty simply. I may as well make the frames. And then please tell me these can be... No. They don't work on the press. They probably work in the bender, but I'll just do them this way. But that'll make me all 10 of the heat-proof Invar machine casings, and turn one of them into the control block. So then last, I just need the 16 copper nickel. So then how much do I have here? That would be the 3rd load, so 3 stacks worth. I need 16 blocks. Oh, this is expensive. I need mostly bronze and copper nickel wire. So what's that? 16 plates per block? Can I make... No, I can't make the plates on the press. So then 4 stacks of plates. I think I need a lot more than I calculated. I think I'm going to need a bit more nickel. Let me just see. How much of this do I have right now? My wire cutters are broken. 43. So that's 5 blocks. Oh, Christ. There's the time sink of this video. I'm going to need to get more nickel. I can get it from copper, iron, and gold. So I'm going to need to sieve a lot of gravel. Also, thank you in the comments for telling me about the range upgrade for effortless building. It has been a lifesaver. So I'm just going to be sieving here for a while. Right, that's a lot of metals. I'll put through the iron and copper first. So in that time, I didn't get too much more copper nickel, and that's a decent amount more. So I have enough now for 11 blocks. Well, while I'm waiting, how much bronze do I need? For every block, I need 8 foil. For every 2 foil, I need 1 bronze. Good, I can get plates on the press. So then 4 bronze ingots per coil block. So then a stack of bronze ingots. And I've got a decent amount of bronze here. Just need more copper and tin. So just get that going. It should come out here. Yep. Press up all the plates. And then turn it all into foil. And yeah, that's already enough bronze foil. And I've got a little bit of nickel in that time, so I can get a little bit more copper nickel going. But this is all still going to take quite a long time. So, while I wait for all of that to go through, what do I need for some of this stuff? I think the large farm is going to be the easiest part here, so I'll start with that. I need a lot of treated wood. So I need 20 treated wood frames. I get 2 at a time, so 80 sticks. But I do not have much treated wood. So I need creosote buckets. And I should have a little bit here. Yeah. So I can just steadily turn all of this into treated wood. I may as well just get as much treated wood as I can. I'm mostly limited by creosote at the moment. So that's 2 stacks of treated wood. That's not so bad. So I need 80 of these. So that's a stack in 16. So that should make, yeah, 20 treated wood frames. Okay then. Now, 13 treated wood, already have that. And the core block, just a little bit more sticks. And bone meal, which I already have. There. So we'll just get the rest of these. And I think that's all the stuff that I need. And I knew I wanted to put it around here. But where exactly? Maybe in this back corner? Something like this? Ah, the gearbox is in the way. I can scooch it. And what shape is that? Not sure what to call it, but it's like a wireframe without the corners. Like that. Oh, and then I need to till the soil. There we go. It's working. So then if I just put some potatoes in, it doesn't work. Oh, program circuit? What does it need to be configured to? 0. There we go. Does the ULV have that option? Yes. Okay, so that's this generating potatoes. So then, how do I turn the potatoes into ethanol? And then into biodiesel? Fill a basin with potatoes and put a lid on it? So then just something like that? Does that work? The basin's not accepting any more potatoes. Oh, I need a basin lid. So I need a clock. Easy enough. Does that work? I don't have any feedback here. I don't know if it's working or not. Oh, I needed to right-click properly instead of shift right-clicking. Do I need to put some bone meal in? I think it's making noises. Yeah, ethanol. Okay, so I'm gonna have to provide it with bone meal. So if I do a setup sort of like that, does the pipe... I don't think it goes into the side. And it's gonna go in the top. No, it doesn't go in the top? I think I'm gonna need another hopper. And hoppers are a little bit of a pain to make, but I can do it. Okay. That actually connects. But the hopper doesn't put it into the composter. This is quickly becoming a lot jankier than I ever thought it would be. All because of this shaft. You know what, shafts can move. I'll fix it later. But that's this going, and that should be making ethanol automatically. Okay, there we go, that's that fixed. I just had to flip the direction of one of the windmills. Okay, so I have the ethanol. Now I need to turn it into biodiesel. Because I think that's what the diesel engine takes. Yeah, it looks like it. So for that I need plant oil. So then just any seed? Is there a fermentable that generates seeds? No, I don't think so. So I might need a second farm. Yeah, I can barely fit a second farm here. Just to make seeds. There's got to be some better seeds I can use then. I think my best bet might be maybe melons? Do I get melon blocks or melon slices? Blocks. What about pumpkins? Because pumpkins can be directly turned into their seeds. Yeah, I guess pumpkins. So then I'm going to need another farm. Although I can probably min-max this a little bit better. If I don't have the control block there, I can copy this wall and save a little bit. I think that should work. I just need a few more treated wood frames. Is that... Oh, right, I need to put the ports in. And I'll need at least an LV output bus. How expensive is a ULV? Not very. Alright, there's the ULV machine hull. And there's the input bus. So I think that's all I need for this. And do I have any pumpkin seeds? Yes. Although it's not working. Oh, yeah, program circuit. There. Easy. Okay, so that's generating pumpkin seeds. And pumpkins. So then, now I need to turn the pumpkins themselves into the seeds. So for that, I think I'll need a mechanical crafter. So I'm going to need an electron tube. I've already made a couple of these between videos. But just in case, I'll show off how it works. I need to get some sandpaper. I don't have sand. There's sand. Sandpaper. And then with sandpaper in one hand, rose quartz in the other, just right click, and it turns into polished rose quartz. That combined with an iron plate is an electron tube, and all that combined makes mechanical crafters. I just need the one. So then, if I get a mechanical crafter there, it'll output down. How do I tell I only want seeds? And does that even work? Yes, it does. I need an upgrade if I want to put a filter here. Are any of these in my reach? Basic one is. So maybe I can deal with that. Well, I need to get mechanical power in here. So, if I do a bit of a... I knew it would be janky doing it that way. The system's overstressed. So I'll just turn it down a little bit. But how does this come out? It just pops out like that. Okay. I think I know what to do about that. If I get myself an item collector, please tell me this can output into basins. Crafts the item. Yes! It does do that. So then this is just going to keep crafting up seeds for me and putting them in here. Next I need the deployer. Yeah, that just turns it into plant oil immediately. Okay. So now I'm automatically making plant oil, and I'm making ethanol. I'll grab a bucket of each for the sake of fulfilling the quest. Oh, I'm generating more seeds than this can handle right now. Does it really matter if some seeds get dropped on the ground? I am overproducing. No, I don't think it really does matter. But these both combine to make crude biodiesel. How? Mixer! I need to make another mechanical mixer, which is not that hard anymore. Guess I can shove that here. I need to get rotational power into it, somehow. And faster rotational power at that. I have an exceedingly dumb idea, but it just might work. Okay, that works. Oh god, this mechanical monstrosity. I could probably simplify it with a rotation speed controller, but I'm not bothered to make that just yet. I'm absolutely going to clean this up between videos, but this will never not be funny to me. How terrible this solution is. But now I need some fluid pipes. Or actually, I'll just bucket this in for now, to prove that it works, and also to empty the buckets a bit. Can I... Yes. Biodiesel bucket. Then I just need to make myself some more fluid pipes. And then I can extract out of these into here, and that should just keep making biodiesel. Now I need the actual engine itself. So this is going to take a little while. I'll just get one, and I can expand on it between videos. So I need a block of brass, 2 engine pistons, a fluid tank. There, fluid tank. I'll make another flint and steel, and then polished blackstone slabs. So I need polished blackstone. So I need to get myself some blackstone. I hope a stack of dirt is going to give me enough pebbles. And yes, I can only get blackstone pebbles from the sieve. I can't right-click the soil for it. Yeah, that's enough pebbles. So, polished blackstone slabs. And that's everything that I need for a diesel engine. Now to turn it into a modular diesel engine, just need 2 brass plates. Pretty easy. And there, modular diesel engine. So then, where do I connect this? I might be able to just replace the shaft, possibly. Although I do want it spinning as fast as I can manage. I might just put it on the ground for now, just there. Or actually, I'm gonna place it there. So then the fluid pipe just goes in a straight line. And please tell me, yes, it does take the biodiesel out. That is not a nice noise. But now it's generating. I'm just gonna turn down that noise. It's still annoying even when it's quieter. Okay, that's manageable. Oh, and I have a spare rotation speed controller. So if I hook that up to there, the RPM of these is, I think, 24. So then I'll bring this up to 24. And it's rotated a bit awkwardly. Hang on, I'm going to make another cog monstrosity here. No matter how I try to fiddle with this... Oh, wait a minute. This is a lot simpler than I thought. I will just flip its speed. Yeah, there we go. So now, I should have more stress capacity because of this. And if I just keep adding more of them, it should just work. So can I bring this back to 32 now? Yes. I kind of want to just make a couple more of these diesel engines just so it has even more. Because they're really not that hard to make. With the... How much blackstone do I have? Because I think that's my limiting factor here. I have enough to make... What's that? 3 more engines? I guess I will. I need a bit more brass though. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just found an engine silencer. I definitely want to get that. Just so these engines don't make so much obnoxious noise. Anyway, I'll just keep working on making these engines for a bit. I need 3 more flint and steel. 6 more pistons. I think with that combined, yeah, 3 more diesel engines. And I just need the brass plates. And there's 3 more modular diesel engines. Really easily. Although before I do all of that, I'm gonna make some of these silencers. And all I'm really missing is the the fluid pipes. And they are very simple. So I need 4 silencers. I need a bit more wool. And I have plenty of string. There. All 4 engine silencers. And I'll chuck these on. I don't have the wrench. I just need to seal off the tops. And then put on the silencers because they're so loud. Now I can turn everything else up without having to deal with the diesel engines. So that's given me a little bit more stress capacity. Probably going to need to throw in even more engines. How much faster can I rotate this now? 47 is the max, okay. Right, so in the time it's taken me to do that, this is still going? Okay, it's close to the end. How much zinc do I have? Or was it... No, it was nickel that I needed. 2.5 stacks? That should be enough for the blast furnace. So I'm just going to convert all of that into cupronickel. And maybe I'll have enough to keep going. I nearly have enough. I just need 24? So that's 48 plates. That's a stack and a half more alloy. And if I get 2 at a time, yeah, that'll be enough in there. In fact, I can take another 16 out. And that should make enough. I'll get some of this going in the assembler. I need liquid tin alloy as well? So that's tin and iron. I need that in the extractor. It's a bit complicated, but I think I can do that. Just need an LV machine hull. I need an electric pump. And I need another electric piston. Well, I'm gonna need 2 electric motors. And one of them gets used immediately for the piston. And for the pump, I need 2 rubber rings. So I finally use the knife again. I need a bronze fluid pipe. And then a tin rotor and a tin screw. And that should be enough to make the pump. Oh, I just need the tools. There, pump. And not enough ingredients. What am I missing? I don't have enough chips. I don't have the time anymore to craft new ones. I'll just buy them again. It's totally worth it. What? I still need more? Oh, I need 1 more tin cable. There we go. Basic extractor. So I'll just connect the cable. Oh yeah, I need to make the alloy. Actually, I'm going to shift this over by 1 because I need a fluid pipe there. Grab some of the tin alloy, and I think if I just get that going... There we go. I'm going to need to do this for a long time. But I only need 16 tin alloy ingots, so I'll just leave those in to do it slowly. Yeah, this is all going to take quite a while to go through, so I might go build up the rest of the arc furnace while I wait. I've got all the stuff in here. And where do I want to put the blast furnace? I kind of want to stick it over here. Yeah, I may as well. And I'll do away with all of these crude blast furnaces. Or primitive, rather. So then, how do I place this? I'll put the control block there. Output bus there. Input bus there. Energy hatches on the back. And if I grab the cupronickel, I can place the 2 rings of it there. And then on top, input hatch there. Output hatch there. I may as well put the maintenance hatch on the front as well. But before I jump down, I'll place the rest of these. Muffler there. And... I misplaced the maintenance. There. And that's the blast furnace. It has a couple problems. I wonder... nope. There's not a problem with the wire cutters. What about the crowbar? That seems to have done something. I'm not sure why it shows all of those if it works with just one of the tools. Because I was told that you need to do all of that. What if I just, like, keep clicking under the assumption that they've all got problems? Also, the ore factory hasn't presented itself with any more problems. I don't know, I'm just going to assume that it works and leave it at that. So the last thing that I need to do is hook this up to power. So I'll just quickly make another energy converter. I'll just quickly hook this up to power, and that should be good to go. So then if I just put some wrought iron in, it's not enough. Oh, do I really need MV for this? There's got to be a way that I can get this to work on LV, or else why is it telling me that I can do this right now? Maybe someone in the comments can help me out here, because I am clueless. Hey, future me here to say that I have since figured this out. The blast furnace actually takes a fluid input, as you can see by the fact that it has a hatch on it. So for steel, I need oxygen. That's why I couldn't get it to work for the rest of this video, so I'm just going to skip past the rest of the complaining. I mean, I'm reasonably happy with what we've got done. I mean, just look at all of this. This absolute monstrosity. And it should be easily upgradable between videos. But I think I'm satisfied with this progress. I mostly just wanted to get this done. And if you guys can help me with the blast furnace, that's what I'll need for aluminium and signalum, which are both going to be extremely important for MV, which is possibly what I'll get on with next. Because I can go all the way to the LV upgrade kit, but the upgrade kit only works on thermal things, like the Stirling Dynamo, and that's not what I'm using for power generation. I'm not using anything from thermal right now, so the upgrade kit probably doesn't mean much right now. Now there's a bunch of other machines around here that, well, I definitely want to get the Bender, but I can probably wait until MV to get some of these machines. Are there advanced ones in here? Not for a lot of them, actually. So maybe I do get all of the LV machines then. There might be one more LV video here, and then we get into MV. But that's enough for this video. I feel like I've already said that 3 or 4 times by now. We've got big generators for big power, and we've got a blast furnace. Yeah, I want to leave it there. Bye.